Excel is a real powerhouse when it comes to working with formulas, functions, and massive calculations. And with shortcut keys, you can handle colossal repetitive tasks with ease. I'll show you how to add formulas to this worksheet in just a few steps. Insert a formula in the top row that sums the values in that row. Then select the cell with the formula and the cells below it and press Ctrl D. And the formula is filled down to all the selected cells. We can create a total row the same way. Insert the formula here, and then fill right by pressing Ctrl R. All done, and with just a few key combinations. But if you want to go even faster, try this. Select the values and the cells just below them, then press Alt and the equal sign. Or you can select empty cells to the right of the values to add AutoSum formulas over here. Of course, the same thing could be done with the mouse, selecting the cells and then clicking the Fill command, but it's just not as fast. If you need to do more than simple addition, you can quickly insert a function by pressing the equal sign, then pressing the first letter of the function you want. Press the up and down arrows to locate a function. When you find the function you want, don't press Enter to select it. This is a common mistake. Instead, press the Tab key to start working with the function right away. Now we can add cell references. And we can do that by using the arrow keys to locate the first argument, pressing Shift, and then extending the selection to the last cell in the range. Now we can press Enter. Okay, we just created this formula, and you saw earlier how we use Ctrl D to fill down. But here's an even faster way. If you know you're creating a formula to go in a range of cells, select the cells first. Then create the formula for the first cell in the selection. When you're finished, press Ctrl and Enter, and the formula is inserted in all the cells in the selected range. Okay, now that we've entered all our formulas, what do we do if we want to make changes? Just select a cell and press F2. Then you can use the arrow keys to move around in the formula and the keyboard to make the changes. If you need more room to work on your formulas, you can resize the formula bar. But there's an option to change first. Click the File tab and click Options. Click the Advanced category, and then clear Allow editing directly in cells. Then OK. Now when you press F2, you move to the formula bar. If you still need more room, you can expand the formula bar by pressing Ctrl-Shift-U. This is especially helpful if your formula takes up a lot of space. Okay, we've shown you how to create and edit formulas. But what if your worksheet has a bunch of formulas and you want to look at all of them all at once? To do that, press Ctrl and the accent symbol key. Press the key combination again to go back to viewing values. Here's a very handy key combination if you need to use absolute references. In this formula, the divisor is B9, and the total of the values is in the adjacent column. But look what happens when we use Ctrl D to fill it to the other cells. We get a division by zero error. That's because the divisor references empty cells. To fix this problem, we need to change the divisor to an absolute reference, so it always points to B9. In all the formulas, B9 will be changed to $B $9. Press F2 to start editing the formula. Move the cursor to the divisor, and then press F4. And dollar signs are added to the cell to make it an absolute reference. You can keep pressing F4 to switch between different reference types. Now when we select the cells and press Ctrl D, we get the correct values. Here's a handy trick. Anytime you're entering a formula and want a quick way to back out, press Escape. In Excel, you can use the Escape key to get out of all kinds of precarious situations. Now you have the basics of working with formulas and data using key combinations. Up next, key combinations that let you move around in a workbook.